Google Chrome users will no longer have to deal with accepting third-party cookies before accessing any website. Google is set to scrap third-party cookies from the popular browser, much to the advertisers' disappointment. Cookies are special files that allow websites and advertisers to identify individual web surfers and track their browsing habits. However, this will not happen overnight. Google will be phasing out the cookies through the course of 2024. Third-party cookies will be turned off for 1% of Chrome users, or reportedly some 30 million people in the first quarter of 2024. And gradually, Google will ramp up restrictions to 100% of users by the third quarter. This follows several delays, mainly because Google sought to provide marketers with additional time to adapt their advertising strategies and explore new, less intrusive technologies for targeted advertising. The move will not just affect digital marketing and advertising, online businesses will change too. Vinay Damboli of LS Digital told Business Standard earlier that businesses that heavily rely on targeted advertising, especially those using programmatic advertising and retargeting strategies, may face challenges. But what will be the ramifications? Nikhil Pava of Medianama elaborates.
In a sense, because the Indian market is driven significantly by performance advertising, by delivering results, actually leading to either clicks or sales. I think all of this is going to eventually get impacted, and the other impact on agencies and platforms is going to be how do you attribute a sale. So sometimes what happens is in performance advertising that a user's tracked for a period of time, and let's say they may visit a product now, but because they've been seeing that ad over 3 or 4 or 10, 15 times, they might close that sale 3 days later. And so the platforms still that where those ads have appeared, they also get paid for that ad in a sense, or for that closure of sale. And some of this measurement is going to become very difficult because you won't be able to track people over a period of time.
India's digital ad spends, according to a report by IPG Media Brands, accounted for 46% of the entire ad market share in 2023. As per the report's projections, India's ad revenue in the digital format stood at 49,833 crore rupees and is projected to rise nearly 14% to reach 56,900 crore rupees this year. With no access to precise details about the who, what, and whereabouts of the consumers, industry observers believe maintaining return on investments on digital ad spends would be substantially impacted. Indian startups that rely on targeted advertising may face challenges in adapting to a new advertising landscape while grappling for additional marketing funds. However, Siddharth Devnani of Socheers, a digital ad agency, believes the impact on startups may be limited.
When it comes to the question of, D2C brands or startups, most of them are not relying too much on this today already. Not to say that they're not investing in these kind of advertisements. I'm not expecting a lot of them to be heavily dependent on their day-to-day revenues from these sources. Right, because if you could, look at any D2C startup which you are buying stuff from, is very, very likely you discovered it either through social media or discovered it through an influencer or discovered through maybe a Google search ad, and none of these are likely to have any impact because of this, right? What's going to be impacted is display advertising, which forms a smaller part of revenues and impact of it for the D2C brands and the startups.
Marketers will have to collect first-party and second-party data, which marketing experts argue requires a lot of investment and upgradation of technology. First-party cookies are directly stored by the website one visits, and the website owner can choose to share the cookie data with a trusted partner, classifying it as second-party cookies. Google has said it will ensure that advertisers, marketers, and businesses are not left in the lurch. It has created a privacy sandbox, which is a collection of technologies that aims to create web standards in advertising without compromising user privacy. As told to Business Standard by LS Digital's Vinay Tamboli, AI-powered algorithms will also help in understanding consumer behavior patterns and preferences without breaching user privacy. Experts believe that Indian businesses are now better placed when it comes to coping with new advertisement strategies. Moreover, with Google adopting a gradual approach towards phasing out third-party cookies, the advertising and marketing industry have sufficient time to equip themselves with appropriate tools and technology to adapt, thereby minimizing the impact on the ecosystem.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
She's working her way to the corner office. Business Standard.